Yes, pottery is important. Pottery's important from a historical perspective, from a world use perspective. I mean, we make ceramic tiles that take spaceships to the moon. We've used it for feeding the world for 7,000 years. If you go to the museums and galleries, you'll see pots and ceramic pieces of all kinds that tell you what cultures are about and where we were in the past. So pottery is a record of humanity. It's very important. And today, in our hectic world, I think pottery is even more important because we run around in our high-tech world buying things that have no meaning, handling things that have no meaning on a personal basis. And pottery lets you use things in your home, if it's functional pottery, that allow you to touch another person, allow you to touch a maker, allow you to share in someone's creative ideas about what feels good, what looks good with food, and food is basic to our humanity. So, yeah, pottery is important. I think I'm trying to make pots that have the Japanese words wabi-sabi. That it's a very hard one to describe, but kind of like finding the beauty in, an old bark on an old tree, or finding beauty in the irregular. So in a glaze that is all crawled and doing wonderful things, finding that beauty, as opposed to finding the beauty in sanitary ware, that everything is perfectly round and perfectly symmetrical and machine-made. I'm trying to find a way to express myself. People love the handmade object. The people that know it love it. I think if you use handmade pots for a while, you don't want to use commercial pots anymore. There's a spirit and the soul of the maker in them. And I think that's pretty special. I had a one-woman show at the Gardner Museum a few years ago, and my son was about 10 years old. He'd never seen me professionally. He'd just seen me as mom. And I gave a lecture. So he was at the museum, and I gave a lecture, and we were driving home, and he said to me, "Are you famous, Mom?" And I said, "Well, I'm more famous than your dad. But Don's not really famous, so I don't know what that says." But, people don't know. When people come in my studio, they don't know that I'm recognized by 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people. And, they come, and if they like what they see, they buy it. And my work is not extremely expensive. You can buy something for $20 or you can buy something for $700. Yeah, there are people who collect. There are people that collect my work, and that's. I feel very honored when people come in and they want my work, and they, say, "Oh, we came from Toronto, or we came from the States, or wherever they've come," or they order it online, or they invite me into a show in Europe or something. That feels really special, and I really do feel honored. I think that's great that happens.